first we've off to meet an award-winning crime novelist, Lynda Plante, who takes Angela Rippon on a grand tour of her very own.
Oh, go on, Ange.
I'm in Hackney in East London, which these days is a really desirable address for a lot of trendy young professionals. But you know, it wasn't always like that. Back in the 1970s, this whole area was rife with crime and violence, but that was the setting that the author and screenwriter Lynda Plante chose for her series of novels about Tennyson.
The Tennyson novels are prequels to the hit TV series Prime Suspect that was shown back in the 90s, with Dame Helen Mirren playing Jane Tennyson. The show had a very successful run of 7 series. The books cover her earlier career, but for the crimes in the books and the series, Lynda drew on her own time living right here in Hackney.
Lynda! Great to see you!
Lynda used to work in this market, and it was a rich source of material.
The people that used to come up and give me tips. One of the stallholders I told I was writing, she said, oh, go to the fruit and veg. Her husband's in for murder.
But, I mean, tell me, because you started your career really to be an actress, didn't you? So
Yes.
how did you become a writer?
I was doing a show, playing a ridiculous part, and I actually said to the editor, how would you get a script in? And he said, well, you just send one in to the script editor over there. So I went home and I wrote 3 storylines starring myself. One had got, this is brilliant.
And that was the start. Well, what I want to do now is take you to one of the locations that features in quite a lot of your books.
Yes.
We're going to a mortuary.
Oh, yes, right, yeah.
Right.
Yes. Why not?
We're now heading across town to a former mortuary in Lewisham, where Lynda, as a budding writer, spent hours on end watching real autopsies, all in the name of research.
The very first time I came into a mortuary, I was asked, had I ever been to a post-mortem? And I said, oh, yeah. Yes, I have, yes. Lying, you know.
But it was all too much, and Lynda was quickly found out.
I passed out on the floor. And so I was lifted up and taken out.
You didn't have to, as a writer, attend a post-mortem, but you did because you are a stickler for being accurate about everything, aren't you?
It's always important, one, the respect to the people that have given me their time and shown me the correct way. So when I write something that will entail a very detailed post-mortem, I will show it to the people that says, yes, that's right, no, we would not do that.
And it was that attention to detail that meant Lynda was awarded an honorary fellowship by the Forensic Science Society in 2013. Back in the city, we're headed for St Ermin's Hotel in Westminster, where Lynda sets the annual CID dinner in her novel Good Friday. With the hotel full of male police chiefs, Jane Tennyson spots a bomb maker.
I'm in this glorious hotel where everything's going on. She is certain she has identified a bomber. Her suspicions are ignored.
Throughout your books, you do trace the misogyny that your character have had to face over the years.
The most recent book, the last in the series, shows how the misogyny hardened Jane.
The last book shows you how she's fought tooth and nail. She's now ready as Detective Chief Inspector to step into the prime suspect that is so well known on the TV.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Lynda, about your book, so thank you very much indeed for your time. Well, I've had Lynda Plante books on my bookshelves for many years, so I can't tell you how much pleasure it's given me, and I hope it has you too, to be able to visit with her so many of the locations that have inspired her.
And Lynda's 10th and final Tennyson novel, Whole Life Sentence, comes out on the 4th of July.
Now